You remember in school when they told you that there's no such thing as a stupid question? This ain't school anymore, guys. There's some pretty stupid questions that are going on revolving around Twitch, and that is, can I stream TV shows and movies on Twitch to my Twitch channel? And the answer is absolutely a resounding no, and you shouldn't do it. And it's more than just the possibility of your channel getting banned or you getting banned temporarily. There's a lot more consequences to it that a lot of people, especially the big people that are involved in the industry, aren't really talking about. There's a few people out there that are talking about it, and I applaud them. But for all the other people that are playing ignorant and thinking the worst that can happen is I get banned from Twitch and I go to YouTube, that is far from the truth. Now, I will have to say that these bigger creators are actually the ones more likely at risk to be in trouble and sued by these companies, like these media companies that are out here that make movies and make TV shows that these people are ripping off. They're more likely to be sued, I would believe, than the smaller creators, mainly because there's more money in going after these bigger guys and gals. But we'll talk about all that in just a second. What's going on, guys? Chad here from How To Tech, the channel dedicated to helping you take your tech to the next level. And yeah, this is such a weird time of where people think that they are entitled now to stream TV shows and movies to Twitch without any repercussions or recourse because it falls under fair use. All of you internet lawyers of people that just go Google crap and think that you can justify the reasoning of you streaming this to Twitch is so dumb. We've been through this so many times with music, and it took you so long to understand as a community that you can't use any music that you want to in your live stream. You just can't. There's some great options out there and alternatives that are non-copyrighted that allow you to use music for your live streams. There's some great options out there. I suggest you go check them out or just give them a quick Google search. But we went through this with the music industry and the music labels. You can't just use whatever you want and say, that's mine now because I bring something different to the table and I'm not using the whole completed work because I'm giving my opinions on the TV show. I'm reacting to it. You can't do that because 90% of the people that are doing this are watching like 7 episodes at a time of MasterChef or Naruto, and they're like, yeah, it's creative content. I'm putting my own spin on it because you're sitting in the bottom left corner of the screen and sitting there like this, watching it while the rest of your chat is being entertained for you so you can meet your quota of Twitch hour streams so you can make more money off of Twitch. There's a bigger problem at hand here that I think whenever it comes to the bigger creators. One, I think most of them actually know that this is not legal and they don't care. I would advise that some of these bigger streamers, if they don't, get in touch with a lawyer if you don't have one already, because you are going to set yourself up for a lot of failure in this regard, I think, because what they don't understand is that DMCA takedowns and Twitch banning you is not the most significant thing that could happen to you. You could lose everything. You could lose your house, you could lose your cars, and all your assets and all of your cash and capital that's in the bank. You could lose it all. And the reason why you could lose it all is because these big motion picture companies and media companies that have syndicated television shows all over the US and all over in other countries, they can decide to just directly sue you because it was blatantly obvious that they knew what they were doing was wrong, because some of these people have even came out on Twitter and said, you know what, I don't care, I'm going to keep streaming. It's just like, why? Why would you keep doing that? You know it's wrong. You've stated that you know it's wrong, but you don't care because the worst thing you think is going to happen is a Twitch ban. No. If they can justify the amount of cost and loss that they have as the people that made Lord of the Rings, because you streamed Lord of the Rings to 20,000 people for, I don't know, 2 hours, well, they could go justify it and say, well, 20,000 times what we think we lost, because some people would have bought the movie on YouTube, some people would have rented it. There's different prices for that. So we're going to say roughly $11 per person times this. blah, blah, blah. You owe us now 157,000, insert generic numbers for generic math equation. But you get what I'm saying. Like, they could generate a ton of revenue by waiting just a little bit and saying, you cost us this much in damages for this movie, this TV show, and all this stuff, because they could say, well, those people might not ever purchase those now that would have been interested in it. You lost us that much money. So that's where this really comes all into play, and people just don't understand it. They are either clueless to it or they're playing dumb, a lot of these big streamers. Now, whenever it comes to the little guy, I think you might be able to get away with it, but I don't suggest it at all. 100% don't do it. It's just dumb. The reason why I'd say you might be able to is strictly because, being a smaller channel, there might not be any financial incentive for these people to go after suing you, because it's just a waste of time. If they sue you and they say they're going to get back 30, 40 bucks in damages, it's not worth their time. But it is whenever it involves thousands and hundreds of thousands and maybe even more money. These people on Twitch that are partnered, they have big contracts. They make a good amount of money compared to everybody else on the platform. Those are the people they're going to target. Now, people have been asking for the longest, can they target Twitch for this? Yes and no. It's a hard case to make, just like it is with anything and legalese. You have to pretty much prove that Twitch was at fault, and Twitch kind of knew that this stuff was going on. Does Twitch know what's going on? Yes, they keep banning people for it. But you have to pretty much say that they knew it was going on and they're not taking any steps to remove this content from their platform. And it seems like they kind of are, to an extent, which is why Twitch verbally just doesn't come out and comment on pretty much anything whenever it involves people getting banned or the current meta of stuff going on. They just are very zip, not saying a word. We're not going to give you any information on it. So what can I say about all of this situation and what should happen? One, I think, honestly, and I hate to say this, the best case for this situation is for somebody to be made an example of. I feel like it's going to happen at some point in time, and whenever it does, you know it's going to really affect the meta. I think the meta is going to shift before anybody would ever even get sued. But I feel like if it starts happening, we are definitely going to see copyright and fair use not be argued near as much on the internet, as far as the whole Twitch thing, which is like, if I play your song in my live stream, it's actually good advertisement for your music. Yeah, that's true, but it's their right to make that case, not yours, as in stealing it and saying that. Because if that was the case, then everybody would use whatever popular song that they like for their outro song on YouTube, and they would still monetize their own channel and be like, I'm reusing your content in a way that is original myself, so this is perfectly legit. And it's just like, well, no, you're just putting their music over your post credits of your freaking YouTube video. So I hope you guys understand that I somewhat understand what's going on. I know a lot of people don't. It is irritating to me, but the thing that's irritating more than anything is that these big content creators or these big Twitch streamers are so bad at misinforming their viewers and their followers of what's actually going on and why it is a big deal. It is a big deal. Pokimane may stream Master Chef. You should not. These other people may stream other TV shows. You should not. They shouldn't. We understand that. But just to be safe, guys, make sure you keep up with what content you can and can't stream. There's a difference between reacting and giving, thorough critique on something and sitting down and watching a few seasons of a TV show on a platform like Twitch, where you're essentially just letting people watch it for free. Think to yourself, is the content that you are showing on your Twitch stream something that is going to cost somebody else money? Or is it something that your viewers would have had to pay for as well, and you are, once again, costing that studio or platform money as well? So there's those little things to keep in mind, and just understand that people are always looking for new ways to make content, and people are always looking for new ways to make money by suing them for doing things that are illegal. So pretty much in conclusion, I hope you guys understand that this is not me being a negative Nancy whenever it comes to these kind of videos. This is me trying to be a little bit more transparent of, make sure you get your information from the right sources, make sure you understand what the law is, and by all means, if you plan on doing something stupid like this, consult a lawyer and maybe have a game plan ready in case these studios try to rebuttal back and forth to you, because you might put yourself in a bad situation, especially if you really blow up doing it. Well, you might make yourself a prime target for retaliation from some of these big companies of just saying, hey, we want our money back, and you getting sued. So that's going to be all for this video. If you enjoyed, you know what to do. Hit that like button, get subscribed, turn on notifications. You can hit dislike if you want. People can't see it anymore. I really don't care. Turn on notifications if you haven't already, and all that other cool stuff for YouTube. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what your favorite part about this video was. Is it that I act a lot different in this video? Because we're changing the style up in 2022. I'm going to be a little bit more relatable. I'm going to act like myself and be a little less corporate, and you might get some more almost kind of rants of me just saying, this is stupid, you people shouldn't be doing this, blah, 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 and me wagging my finger and stuff. But let us know in the comment section down below what you want to see and a bunch of other stuff. We are going to be doing some rebranding on the channel. You may have already seen it. Let us know what you think about that. That has been all for this video. This has been Chad from How To Tech, helping you take your tech to the next level, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. You made it to the end of the video. If you want to check out some of our other videos, you can do so right over there. And if you want to be like these lovely people down below, then think about becoming a YouTube member today. Our members get early access to videos, discounts on merch, community-only posts, emotes, badges, and much, much more. Big thanks to all of our members for helping support How To Tech.